Hello, I'm internet sensation Randy Bedlam. Haven't we all wished we had more spending money? Haven't we all found ourselves surrounded by piles of useless crap? Haven't we all broken into a condo while the owners were on vacation so that we could fill all their toothpaste tubes with caulk, change all their Wi-Fi passwords, and fill their refrigerator with rutabagas? Not to mention using the locale for a informational and interesting internet promo? Well, luckily, we've got a treat for you. We caught up with showrunner, network executive, and old money fuddy-duddy Jaymes Nautilus VI to tell us about how you can turn your clutter into cash. Let's hear what the old man has to say. So, Mr. Nautilus, tell us a little bit about the history of your illustrious family.
Well, in the late 18th century, the first Jaymes Nautilus was a fishing magnate in Luxembourg. He soon went bankrupt. The family became rootless, and due to some terrible inbreeding, Jaymes Nautilus III came before Jaymes Nautilus II. It was my grandfather, Jaymes Nautilus IV, who became quite successful. He became a typical 19th century entrepreneur. My dad died after an overly long illness contracted during his experiments with animal husbandry, and I took over the family companies. A series of foreclosures, shrewd power plays, and a poker game with Satan allowed me to take possession of this cable network 2 years ago, the International Broadcasting System. I've had IBS in every sense of the word since then.
Yes. Anyway, tell us about some of the first shows you greenlit for the network.
Reality shows were quite cheap to make and always seemed to find an audience. Some of our first productions were Celebrity Moil, Amish Takeover, Vatican After Dark, and my personal favorite, To Watch a Predator. Our research people discovered that home improvement and anything dealing with antiques or collectibles was a guaranteed hit due to the pussification of the American populace.
How did Clutter Luck come into being?
Well, we noticed that poor people, who are most annoying, had a tendency not to just buy tons of crap, but to hold on to it like the trans fats depended upon it. It was only a matter of time before people took an interest in decluttering and making some cash off of it. So they in turn could buy more clutter and carbohydrates. I envisioned a show where people could clean out their junk, find what it was worth, and sell it to dealers.
Tell us about your son.
Well, due to a medical treatment guaranteed to grant me immortality, a bizarre accident involving a hydrogen laser, uranium cloud, and a hippopotamus left me sterile. Just after my only child was born.
Large pepperoni.
It fell to him to carry on the name and become the repository of all of my hopes and dreams.
The left-handed ones.
Well, those hopes and dreams vanished quickly after spending a day or two with him. However, that's when I began funding the Cloning Institute.
Please, help me, please! He's harvesting my organs!
So back to your son. Your namesake. Has he shown any interest in the family's business dealings?
I have tried to encourage him. I wanted to give him a comprehensive background in the fundamentals of business. I invited him to attend the corporation's annual team-building retreat.
And how did that go?
You see, there was this massive miscommunication. Perhaps it was due to the bong resin clogging up his auditory canals. He heard Pacific Northwest, but in fact, I said the Federated States of Micronesia.
Daddy, this is for you. I've been out here for 13 minutes, maybe 20 days. It's been so long. I've been calling you, and you haven't been answering me. Daddy, I don't know where he is. I just want to go home so bad. I haven't eaten. I've been eating this bark. It's not even that good.
He found his way home. I'm trying to make him work for success and install a work ethic in him. He just floats on a hemp cloud from one stupid pursuit after another.
And what has he attempted?
He formed a rock band called Dragons, imagining panicking at the disco. That went nowhere. He opened a vape shop, but he was the only customer. And I even got him a job running Venezuela's economy for a time.
And now he wants to work on Clutter Luck.
Well, we'll see. We shall see.
What's up, world? Jim Nautilus VII here. I know that you're wondering why I'm in this linen closet. Well, it's because my dad actually has drones patrolling this whole place. But it's okay because I won't be in this closet for long. From this point, well, not this point forward, but at some point in the future, I will be the best appraiser that Clutter Luck has ever seen. I paid Randy, and he's gonna sneak this interview in with all the other interviews, and I'm just gonna fit right in, and they're not even gonna know any different. I have been thinking about appraising since I was like 26 and a half. I am ready. I'm gonna prove to my daddy. I'm gonna wear maybe one of those outfits. Super excited. I am ready. I hope you're ready. I'm gonna appraise your junk.
1008. 1009. 2000. Woo! That was great. That was awesome.
Jim, do you have time for a question?
Hold up a second. I gotta take my post-workout. What a great pump. All right, yeah, ask away.
So, tell us your full name.
I am Jaymes Nautilus VII. It's European, so I like to keep it that way.
So, Jim, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I had a pretty nice life growing up. Everything I wanted, you know. It's been a great life. Got a lot of money. Jaymes Nautilus VI. He's my father, whom I love dearly. I love him so much. And I'm not actually really sure what he does. I'm pretty sure that he monetized ads on YouTube in the 60s. And he's like the ambassador of Guam. I heard that. The ambassador of Connecticut. He does a lot of things. Daddy's pretty much given me anything I wanted. I asked for a T-Rex, so my dad had one built. Yeah, so what if he wrecked the neighborhood and then we couldn't find him for hours and then it was on the news and Jeff Goldblum showed up. And on a positive side, 3 clowns were eaten. So that was my best 11th birthday I've ever had. I had 3 and that was by far my favorite. I am trying to be a host or one of the appraisers. Old things, but old but like, you know, have value to it. Like, you know, like this thing right here. You know, this, you know, back in the day, they used this as a typewriter kind of thing. This was actually the first typewriter that they ever made. First computer. You didn't have any screen. You kind of just typed. And you didn't really have any letters either, so you kind of just were hoping for the best. But this is how they send letters back in the day. But that, you know, those kind of things like really, really impressed me. And I just feel like I have so much knowledge with it. I just want my daddy to love me.
Why don't you try crying?
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Try this. Imagine a world with no mirrors.
Oh, no. Oh, come here, Mr. Snuggles. I need you. Oh, where's my hand gripper? Where's my hand gripper?
Oh, stay. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at what's going on here at Clutter Luck. And we hope that you'll join it. Hang on a second. Come on in. Hi, you're with XXX Iting Dungeons? Wonderful. Come on up. You can start installing in the bedroom. I think the sling first? Okay. Well, that's about it from here. Hope to see you at the premiere of Clutter Luck. I'm Randy Bedlam, and you didn't see me here. Hot pink is perfect.